Opening hook, picture yourself at sea. The waves are towering, your storm is raging, your compass is spinning wildly, everything you've built seems to be sinking beneath the surface. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, another wave crashes over you. Have you ever felt like that?
Like life has you underwater, desperately blowing bubbles, just to figure out which way is up. Let me tell you something. That moment of disorientation isn't your ending. It's your beginning. The storm within. I remember my darkest storm. 3 years ago, I hit what felt like rock bottom.
Murphy's Law wasn't just a saying, parent, it was my daily reality. Bills stacking up like storm clouds, relationships crumbling like sandcastles in a hurricane, hope hanging by a thread so thin I could barely see it. But here's what I discovered: sometimes life's greatest storms come not to break you, but to clear your path. The horizon principle. Let me share something powerful with you. Ancient sailors had a secret for surviving the worst storms. They never lost sight of the horizon. When everything around them was chaos, that single line where sky meets sea became their anchor. Your dreams, your goals, parent, that's your horizon. When life starts throwing its worst at you, that horizon becomes your lifeline. Story illustration. Think of a young eagle learning to fly the first time it leaves the nest. The winds might toss it around, but its eyes stay fixed on where it's going, not on the turbulence around it. Action area number 1. So's your horizon journal. Each morning write down your ultimate destination. Not just goals, but the feeling of arriving there. Make it so real you can taste it too. The Assolance responsiver is a truth that changed my life. It's not about what happens to you, it's about your response to what happens. When life hits you, you have 3 choices. Spiral down into negativity, stay frozen in fear, trying it with the warrior spirit. The average person chooses the first 2. But you are not average. Action calendar number 2. Start the response training. Every time something negative happens, wait 3 seconds.
In those 3 seconds, ask yourself, how would a warrior handle this? 3. The self-appreciation shield. In this world that's constantly trying to beat you down, you need what I call your self-appreciation shield. Think of it as your personal force field against negativity. Every morning, every single morning, you need to strengthen this shield.
Because if you don't, the world will crack it for you. Story illustration. Consider the bamboo tree. For 5 years it grows underground, invisible to the world. People might say nothing's happening, but deep beneath the surface it's building an unshakable foundation. Then in just 6 weeks it shoots up 90 feet. Action area number 3. Build your victory resume. Every night write down 3 wins from your day. No matter how small, this becomes your evidence file against self-doubt. 4. The turn back wounded X-Men faces what I call the turn back mode. It's that crossroads where the path ahead looks impossible and the path back looks oh so comfortable. Here's the brutal truth. The average person turns back, but average isn't why you are here. The path's like you are standing at your own crossroads right now. The storm is raging. The waves are crashing, but remember this: the size of the storm determines the size of the promotion.
Remember, every obstacle is testing your commitment. Every setback is setting up your comebacks. Every storm is strengthening your spirit. Final challenge. The warriors, stand up. Right now, place your hand on your heart. Feel that. That's not just a heartbeat. That's your warrior spirit waiting to be unleashed.
Take this oath with me. I will never lose sight of my horizon. I will face my storms with courage. I will turn my wounds into wisdom, and I will make my story one worth telling. Share your warrior's oath in the comments below. Let's build an army of unbreakable spirits. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This video, this moment. This is your first step. What storm will you conquer first? Together we rise, together we fight, together we prove that the human spirit is truly indomitable. Your journey starts now. Make it legendary.